Good afternoon, etc. guys. Frosty here with ClueComplete, the clue-based Ultimate Ironman. And this is where we're starting out for this episode. Last episode we finished up 100 easy clues, and this episode I will be working towards beginning the medium clue grind. Now, a lot is going to go into that, including a 50 hunter grind to get eclectic implings, which will be our primary source of medium clues. In addition, we need to either get our construction up or complete the Eyes of Glowfree quest so that we may boost ourselves to 66 construction in order to upgrade our treasure chest to be able to store medium clue rewards. All that being said, we've got quite a bit of progress ahead of us, so let's get started. The very first thing that we did shouldn't be all that surprising considering it's something that a lot of new Ironmen do right off the bat. We answered some questions at the Varrock Museum with absolutely no outside help, and got ourselves 9 Slayer, but more importantly, 9 Hunter. And then I remembered that we hit another 50 clues, so we had to go get ourselves another piece of the Graceful outfit. I went back and checked, and our Falador rooftop lap count at the end of the last agility grind was 33, ending with 51 agility. The next piece got us all the way to 195 Falador rooftop lap count, and 56 agility. And 40 marks of grace for the graceful boots, thank you Grace. 2 more pieces to go, which means 100 clues to go. Starting off the hunter grind with the first copper longtail of many. There we go, that's 10 hunter. Oh, and a nicely timed genie, nice. Honestly, training hunter this early really sucks, so I'm just gonna throw it on that. Didn't even help that much. 15 Hunter, we can now catch Ruby Harvests. 20 Hunter, we can now place 2 traps face down at the same time. 27 Hunter, we can now go do Eagle's Peak. It has come to my attention that these feathers are completely useless. We have completed Eagle's Peak, granting us 2500 Hunter XP and bringing us all the way to 29 Hunter. We can now catch Swampletics. And since we didn't have access to Mauritania just yet, I stopped by the Minotaurs for a little bit until we got ourselves at least 50 Pure Essence to go do the Priest in Peril quest. Knocked out some beginner and easy clues while we were at it. Got an easy clue step requiring a ruby ring, which in turn requires 34 crafting, so let's go get it. The clue also required a coif and a black axe. We had the black axe, and thankfully we have just enough quest points to get into the Champions Guild and buy a coif. Ultimate Iron Man, life kinda sucks. Priest in Peril took 5 trips, we couldn't carry much. Wolfbane Dagger, no one wants this, gonna drop it. If I was on a main, I would've banked it, then forgot about it. Ecto tokens are for the poor, and people with inventory space, of which we are neither. Give me your sand, nerd. 33 crafting, we can now craft vials. And 34 crafting, we can now do the thing that we were supposed to be doing this whole time, which is make a ruby ring. Thankfully, we can just buy a ruby from the Ardoin gem stall, telegrab a cheeky gold bar, and bada bing bada boom, we got ourselves a ruby ring. And 1 more easy stash unit built and filled. 40 defense, we can now wear these runes I keep hearing so much about. Alright, haven't done one of these in a while. We got ourselves 10 easy caskets and 6 beginner caskets. Let's open them up. Starting with the beginners. And as expected, the beginners are absolute trash. Alright, and now for the easy caskets. These are usually pretty good. Are you kidding me? That's our 3rd Amulet of Power trimmed. This is a... This is... I'm not disappointed or anything. It's just, I don't know what to do with it. I guess I gotta drop it over to another account or something. That's just 3 of them. That's a lot. Oh, okay. It barely looks like it, but that is a unique. Studded chaps trimmed. Not bad. Another black pickaxe. Another page. I think that's a page that we have. Yeah, that's a page we have already. Oh well. And a steel kite shield trimmed. Not bad. And for the easy caskets, we get nothing really. But I gotta admit, the amount of pickaxes that I've seen with this opening has made me a little salty about my other account that we won't mention. So yeah, two new uniques. A black axe to replace the one that we had to store in the last stash unit. And a third Amulet of Power trimmed. All in all, not too bad, not too bad. Shout out to the clan chat real quick. And it looks like a level 3 skiller, Sentai Moshi, is going to be picking up our loot. So, gonna drop him over the third Amulet T, and hope you enjoy. 35 Hunter. 40 Hunter, we can now set 3 traps at a time, except we can't because my stupid ass let one of our nets despawn. 42 Hunter, we can now hunt for Essence Implings, which will be very important later when we go to do the Eyes of Glowfree quest. 45 Hunter! 50 Hunter, we are now done actively training Hunter for the time being. We can catch Eclectic Implings, which will be our primary method of obtaining medium clues. And so we enter the Wheat Prison for the very first time on this account. So, since I made this account, Jagex has actually added a fair bit of quality of life improvements, particularly for Ultimate Ironman, including things such as the player-owned house rework, where we can now store individual clue items. But something that I kind of forgot about until just now is storable impling jars. Very cool. I appreciate this a lot, and that's gonna make things so much easier. So whichever JMod did this, thank you for your service. Mud runes have been obtained. We can now go do the Eyes of Glowfree quest. Eyes of Glowfree complete. We got 0 to 22 rune crafting, which is kind of insane. We haven't even done rune mysteries yet. But more importantly, we have this crystal saw seed now. And then we sing a song and our seed becomes a saw. A saw that just so happens to give us a +3 construction bonus. Made ourselves an oak larder, which we can get some tea leaves from. Upgraded our fancy dress box, as well as our armor case. Made ourselves an oak and then a teak cape rack. Made ourselves some teak shelves for some various tea supplies. Completed the Knight Sword quest because I forgot that we needed steel bars for an oven and a sink. Completed Plague City partly for the juicy Ardoin teleport, but mostly for the mining XP. Got ourselves 30 mining for coal. That's right. Made ourselves a fancy range. And a basic pump and drain for the sink. And with all of these upgrades, we were able to boost all the way from 61 to 66 to upgrade our treasure chest to be able to store medium clue rewards. And my law rune supply was pretty much non-existent at this point, so I went ahead and did the feud quest, forgot that I needed to do rune mysteries, and completed the runes portion of the Rogue Trader minigame, giving us access to hella law runes. And the very first step of our very first medium clue required access to King Lathis' camp, so I went ahead and knocked out the Biohazard quest. We also needed to be able to wield a green D'hide body for the same step, which meant that we needed to be able to take down the ferocious dragon known as Elvarg. Unfortunately, with our current stats and gear, she was kicking our ass pretty handily. But thankfully we had something that she didn't. Access to literal decades worth of information on how to cheese every single boss in this medieval clicking simulator. With the beast finally slain, we returned to Oziak to purchase our green d'hide body. 37 smithing from repairing struts at Motherlode Mine. It sucked, but it didn't really take too long. Then we got ourselves a Dwarven Stout, and boosted to 38 smithing to make our steel square shield. Why I couldn't just buy one from one of the shield shops in RuneScape, I have absolutely no idea. I don't know how any of these places remain in business, honestly. Very first medium step completed, as well as our very first medium clue stash built and filled. And our second medium clue step is... fuck. Welp, I guess we're doing rat catchers, but that sounds like a problem for next episode. Yeah, we actually did quite a bit, even though we didn't solve a single medium clue this episode, but we did gain over 140 total levels from last episode, which should only increase from here as we dive deeper and deeper into the medium tier. There are a lot of grinds ahead, both questing and skilling. I think one of the medium clues requires us to enter the farming guild, so yeah, that should be pretty exciting. But next episode, we should, hopefully, at least get one medium clue completion. I'm gonna aim for more than that, though. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, bye for now. Shout out to all my patrons. You guys are awesome, you make a difference. I don't presume to know who you are in real life, but if I had to make a guess, I'd say you guys are alright. You're my patrons. Yeah, you're my patrons. You're supportive and based, yeah, you're a super cool crowd, and your dicks are so long that they could reach the clouds. Even though you joined up from my Edgeville account, here's a buy one get one other series shout out. You're my patrons. Big dick patrons. Thanks. Love you guys.